I was in hunger for that beauty. I even mixed it with my body lotion so that I could be light the whole body, not the face only. First, I was very beautiful, light, like a white woman.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing skin bleaching and everything that it entails. We're going to be talking about how skin bleaching started, why skin bleaching started, effect of skin bleaching, the business of skin bleaching, and we're going to be highlighting some dark-skinned women who have publicly shared their skin bleaching procedures, and we're just going to talk about it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first of all, I want to start by addressing the fact that skin lightening, skin brightening, or skin bleaching all mean the same thing. So if I use them interchangeably during the course of this video, you know that I'm referring to the same topic. So skin bleaching is a process of using chemical substances in an attempt to lighten the skin or provide an even tone by reducing the concentration of melanin in the skin. So it's important to note that the target point when we're talking about skin bleaching is the melanin in the skin. The lesser the melanin, the lighter you are. So when people are bleaching their skin, their main purpose is to reduce the quantity of melanin or the concentration of melanin in their skin. Now there's a whole biochemical mechanism involved in this process, like how skin bleaching actually occurs, but that's not what we're going to be talking about in today's video. How do we get here? How do we get to this point where dark-skinned ladies, African ladies, are losing themselves and falling in love with the light complexion that they are wanting to become somebody that they are not? A lot of us know by now that colonialism, bringing colorism in Africa, is one of the major reasons why people bleach their skin. When colonialism came into the country, into African countries, the darker skin started feeling left out and started feeling like they were not perfect, they were not accepted, and it prompted many of them to go into skin bleaching. Now in Nigeria alone, over 70% of women use bleaching creams, so it is no surprise that we're actually discussing it. The practice of skin bleaching started in ancient times, where women used local ingredients to lighten their complexion. Those local ingredients included rice water, honey, white lead, which was common among the Japanese and Chinese women. But gradually it progressed to poorly formulated bleaching products or bleaching creams like the Caro White and all of the Caro family that is very, very popular in Nigeria and I think in many African countries. But we see in present times that skin bleaching has advanced. There are medical procedures right now that help people bleach their skin. I recently saw this video of a doctor talking about how you can bleach your skin with laser.
We can, however, lighten skin using certain lasers. For example, Q-switch lasers, pico lasers. Sometimes using a lactic acid wash can help exfoliate skin and in turn lighten skin as well.
It is so crazy that this obsession has gone beyond just wanting to change the color of skin to people wanting to change the color of their eyes as well, so that they can look more like white people. I recently saw this video of a lady on YouTube who talked about going through this procedure of changing her eye color.
I'm going to be getting my eye color permanently changed and I'm so excited. So right after the surgery I will go ahead and upload.
Girl, we see that these medical procedures are obviously very expensive, but people don't mind spending that much money to change their skin color, to change what they look like. At this rate, skin bleaching is becoming an epidemic. With all of these different procedures and bleaching products, we see the bleaching industry becoming a billion-dollar enterprise. So now let's talk about this billion-dollar enterprise being the skin bleaching industry. Obviously, these skin bleaching industries, or these companies that produce bleaching products, they got into the business of producing these products because they found out that women were interested in this. People were interested in changing their complexion and looking entirely different. So they knew that if they made products like this and if they sold products like this, people would be interested in buying and they would make profits. So because we have women, dark-skinned women, and these days not just dark-skinned women, there are also light-skinned women as well who are bleaching their complexion. These businesses, these companies are always going to be in business and they're going to keep making a ton of money. Even though it is publicly known that most of these products contain harmful chemicals like hydroquinone, mercury, and most recently glutathione, people are still buying them. People are still using them. Apparently, their desire to be light-skinned overshadows the diseases or the harm that they could be causing to themselves. In Nigeria here, this popular celebrity and transgender man, is that what it's called? I don't really know, so you guys pardon me if I'm not properly saying it for those who identify as such, but he has publicly talked about making millions of naira from selling skin bleaching products.
Bobrisky is now rich, like I have money because I sell cream. I make more money from my cream business and I sell full package for 200,000. In a day I can sell like 4 3.
He was able to advertise himself as a bleached man for a lot of people who were interested in bleaching their skin as well to buying his product. These industries are making money and will keep making money as long as people, women especially, are constantly practicing skin bleaching. A popular trend started sometime within 2016 and 2017 in Nigeria here, where organic skincare product became the thing that everybody was interested in. People were no longer interested in using the regular skincare products that you find in stores like the Nivea, the Dove, and all of that. People were now patronizing organic skincare products that were formulated by Nigerians who had no certification, had no experience, have no knowledge of cosmetology or whatnot, but they were able to formulate this product and market it to Nigerians with the promise of them seeing visible results within days or within weeks. These organic products were called so because they were believed to contain natural ingredients other than the chemicals that were found in the regular skincare products. So people were buying this because of this mentality that they were a better option and they were better for the skin than the regular skincare product. And I'm not even going to lie, I fell into the whole trap as well because I patronized like one or two of those brands during that period. Yes, I also at that point was very insecure about my skin, but thankfully I was able to stop that before I caused complete damage to my skin, because later on we started seeing a lot of complaints and bad reviews coming from those organic skincare products that were meant to be better than the regular skincare products. People started having facial burns like my sister had with one of the products that she bought, and when these brands were being reached out to about complaints concerning their products, they couldn't provide any solution because, like I said, these were uncertified, not educated people who were formulating the skincare products. So this made a lot of these organic skincare products at that time die down, but I think some of them are still in business till today. Now you might be wondering why all of this didn't attract the NAFDAC or something. Is it NAFDAC? Is that the body? I'm not quite sure. It's not surprising because in Nigeria here, it is a country that everybody does as they please. If it sells, one person is doing it, the next person is gonna join, and before you know, 1,000 people are selling it, as long as the business is going, and the government doesn't really care. But before I digress too much, let's talk about the effects of this skin bleaching, because we see a lot of women going through this and we see a lot of people projecting skin bleaching as something so nice, but we know that it has its effect. There are dangers of bleaching your skin, so let's talk about them. First of all, it's important to note that some of these damages caused by skin bleaching are irreparable. One of the damages that skin bleaching causes is skin cancer, and maybe other forms of cancer as well, but skin cancer is very popular. When you have cancer, you cannot reverse that damage. You have cancer is that you have cancer. You either go treat it and survive by the grace of God, or you treat it and you lose your life. Like I said earlier, skin bleaching is reducing the concentration of melanin in your skin. So once the melanin in your skin is reduced to the point that there isn't enough melanin in your skin to protect you from the ultraviolet rays in the sun, you're going to be exposed to the risk of cancer. Now, the most common effect of skin bleaching is itching and redness. But let me just quickly read out what this article says. It says some of the common side effects of skin bleaching are high blood pressure, fatigue, light sensitivity, numbness, neurologic symptoms including tremors, memory loss and irritability, kidney failure, and lung damage. So we see that there is a wide range of diseases that skin bleaching can cause. One of these agents of skin bleaching is glutathione, like I mentioned earlier, and apparently glutathione was found by accident to be a skin lightening agent, and since it was discovered, it has become so popular and many women are entertaining it. We have glutathione in tablets form that can be taken orally.
This is my first time trying glutathione gummies and I loved these. It's skin brightening, it's anti-aging, and it's an antioxidant. They taste really, really good and they work. They make your skin lighter.
And as much as it is not advised, and I've seen this particular doctor talk about how glutathione is not advised as a route for skin bleaching.
I'm not a fan of IV glutathione, and I'm not a fan of oral agents because of the risk of certain cancers and malignancies.
Women still do it. A lot of people still take this glutathione. Now, the way that glutathione is known to work is that it inhibits the formation of the enzyme tyrosine, which is meant to help to produce amino acids of melanin that are supposed to help protect your skin. It's a biochemical process, so bear with me for those of you who are not interested in biochemistry. These bleaching products as well are known to increase susceptibility to skin diseases or skin infections like dermatophyte infections, even acne, acne, eczema, and irritant dermatitis. Now let's talk about stopping bleaching or curbing skin bleaching among African women. The truth is that curbing skin bleaching or putting an end to skin bleaching is going to be a challenge because the society, number one, doesn't help women feel beautiful in their dark skin. So women are constantly going to be pressured into bleaching their skin. But for the younger generation, I think we can do a lot to help them. We need to have a lot of representation for them to help them understand that there's beauty in the dark skin, and they need to see themselves for more than what the society see them as, and they need to look beyond what people call them or what people say to them about their skin complexion. There is so much beauty in the dark skin, and when they start from a young age to see that beauty and build confidence in themselves and embrace and love their complexion, they will be able to withstand societal discrimination as they grow up. They also need to be taught at a very young age the bad effects of skin bleaching so that they don't grow up with the plans of bleaching their skin later on. For adults, however, who have already started bleaching their skin, they need to fall back in love with their skin color. They need to fall back in love with the dark skin. And I've been seeing this so much on TikTok lately, where a lot of dark skin women who bleach their skin are going back to being dark skin. When I started seeing those videos, I was so proud of those women coming back to who they are, their true identity as dark skinned women, and seeing how beautiful they are. It's amazing, and it helps people who intend to go into that, or people who are into that already, to also desist from it. But however, it is still a personal decision for many adults. They can decide whether or not they want to go back to their original skin tone or keep bleaching their skin. They are all adults, okay? They get to make decisions for themselves and be who they want to be. In conclusion, the harmful effects of skin bleaching cannot be overemphasized. That is why I'm particularly very grateful for the many dark skin creators who are changing the narrative, representing, showing off their dark skin, showing the beauty that is in the dark skin, and encouraging many dark skin women to embrace their complexion and love themselves. Hope this video provided you with some sort of value. If it did, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.